Yo, what's good, guys? It's Smooth. Today I wanted to bring you guys a video talking about my favorite 1v1 starts. They're basically a conglomeration and a mixture of different 1v1 starts that I've seen posted on YouTube and other social medias, a couple from BH members and Parallel members. But I wanted to show you guys what I did to throw a little twist on a couple of them. They're not very complex, but I do believe that most of my viewers can pull it off, so I just want to give you guys something reasonable. If you guys liked the video, make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be announcing the giveaway of this gaming keyboard and this gaming mouse right here tomorrow on my Instagram. Make sure you follow that, link in description. If you guys enjoy the video, make sure you please drop a sub. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks. Alright guys, so the first one I want to show you is one that's done by Booty Clap KC. He's a really big YouTuber. If you're going up against a new opponent, this works like 99% of the time. So what he does is basically he does 290s, places a cone here, and as soon as he touches this cone almost, he edits it, breaks it, and holds cone. So essentially what happens is when you break the cone and you're holding cone, it automatically places on the other side and you won't cone yourself again. So the benefit of this is that when an opponent is coming against you, that you're going to get this cone off way before them for the most part, and they're just going to be coming up and think it's their cone, and they're going to bonk their head and be stuck, and you're going to be on the other side cranking 90s. Alright guys, so a second variation of what you just saw. I like to do a lot of cone edits. It's something you should practice a lot, flipping cones and doing 90s with cones and whatnot. So this is one of my other favorite starts here. So what you do is you come up double 90. You place a cone here. You edit the cone, but as soon as you release your edit, you drop a wall. Come up. You have to press LB again, otherwise you're going to edit your wall. You edit this cone, flip the cone on a 90, and basically just 90 out. So I'm going to show you guys what that looks like quickly. So that's basically what that looks like. So I'm sure you guys have seen some of the clicks, his 1v1s. A lot of times you see him when he's cranking 90s off the start, he'll do this. So he'll get about here on the second ramp, jump, pop a wall up there, jump, and floor ramp, and then basically it's like gaining an extra layer of height. And your opponent's usually stuck about here at this point. So it's a quick way to gain height. So the way I like to use that in variation, because I tend to screw that up a lot, is I like to do a double 90. And as soon as I get here, I pop a wall up, and I place a floor and a ramp. So you're blocking up your opponent because they're going to be right here, and they're just going to be like, sometimes they break through their cone, they're going to stub their head, they're going to hit their head on the wall. Other guys will just like come over here and just like side jump it or something. But if you can get this off consistently, it's actually pretty effective. And this is mostly in the circumstance where both you guys have agreed to do double 90s off the start, not infinite 90s. So you can see there's a little pause. It's because I'm waiting for myself to hit the peak of my jump so that I can place this floor. Otherwise, you're just gonna floor yourself, and it's kind of hard to judge like how high you need to be on the ramp to jump it, but you can be like almost fully down the ramp. So yeah, blocking your opponent right there is pretty useful. Alright guys, so the next one I want to talk about is one that's done by Parallel Connor. And I still use it. I kind of throw it in the mix when I'm in the middle of 1v1ing somebody for a little while and they're used to my starts and it takes a little bit. This one's pretty useful if you can get it. So what you do is you double 90, drop a cone, you edit your cone so it's a reverse ramp, and as you can see my cone is ready to place through. So as you're running, and you want to make sure you're not going to bonk your head here. So as you're running, you just sort of rotate this sort of square of cones around as you jump this. So you jump and rotate it around, and if you can get it, sometimes you can even box your opponent up, because they're going to usually place a wall right here, and you can just edit through and keep cranking. I'm going to show you what that looks like real quick. So you can see I placed a wall on the side. I actually missed the cone above his head, but I think you guys get the gist. A lot of times, that's what you should be aiming for, is to hit that cone off on top of them to trap them off the start. There you go. So you can see that cone placed. And if you don't cover right here, yourself right here, sometimes they can get a shot off. So you got to make sure you cover yourself. So it's chapter 2, season 1, and by now, if you aren't able to place a cone during your 90s, you're kind of behind the curve. So I'm kind of giving you guys the benefit of the doubt that you guys can crank a 90 like this and place a cone. So this next one is based on the lack of agreement of you doing double 90s, and for some of my common stream viewers, 80s, you specifically, you like to crank 90s off the start just to height. And so what I like to do when there's no agreement is I do a double 90, place this cone, and then I keep cranking. And you can either keep cranking, but something that I've been doing recently that has been really effective too is rather than cranking 90s, rather than keep cranking, when you hit the second 90 after placing this cone in there, I run to the top of my ramp and I kind of floor it like this, and that sort of makes sure I don't fall off the side. But after you floor, you run around and just edit this cone, and you crank up towards your enemy and over them. And I recently 1v1 a PH member, and that seemed to work a couple of times, and I kind of trapped him by doing that. So this is what it looks like. So I wasn't the cleanest, but get the point. It works pretty well, and they're not really expecting you. If you guys enjoyed the video, like I said before, please make sure to drop a sub. I'll be posting another video pretty soon here talking about my favorite retakes. That video should be pretty good. I've been grinding creative a little bit lately, so I hope you all have an awesome day, and see you in the next video. Peace.